Hello everybody. I also just look at that. Ooh. I just bumped the video camera, the new one I got, up to 60 frames in the settings. I had forgotten to bump it up, but I didn't know if I'd be able to with our streaming settings that we've had to do due to the internet problems going on months now. But today it seems fine. I'm starting to stream late because there was some really bad weather the first time my alarm went off, so I was like, my cat also kept both of us up. So I was like, you know what, I'll give it another hour and see if the weather comes down, and it has, so we should be able to stream. I haven't bumped it up to 1080p yet because I don't want to push our luck, but currently at 3500 bits and at 60 frames. It did well the other day, so I'm hoping this can be our normal. This is what we were doing like last summer, these types of settings, so actually a little better because now the camera's at 60 frames. Stonks in the frame. The frame economy is going through the roof right now. So y'all let me know. I've been messing with like the video settings a little bit each day, so if there are some days where you think the camera looked better or you think the stream performed a little better than others, then feel free to let me know. Also, the other thing, I don't know if I made it silly on YouTube or if this is my first time being having a video like shadow banned by YouTube. So I did release a video essay, or like the video essay video of the month, like I usually do on the 7th on YouTube on the main channel. As a reminder, there is also Emily Cookie Dough VODs now, for most of our VODs to go here in the new year. But the same day I uploaded it, it's a ranking video and stuff, so I thought, it's not what I usually do, but I thought there is at least an audience for it, maybe it will find it. It did not. It did not. And I looked at the stats, it was not even sending the video out for as many impressions as even the VODs on the channel get sent out for. And then, yeah, as a result, it did worse than even some of my VODs. Usually the video essays that don't perform well at least hit the channel audience, and actually some of those smaller video essays are both my favorites that I've worked on and some of your guys' favorites. You've commented that this might be one of the smaller videos, but this one really spoke a lot to me, and that's why I do what I do, right? This one didn't fall into even that category. So in case folks haven't seen it, I'll just pin it here if you're watching this VOD on the new new YouTube VODs channel, then check it out there. I'll link it. But yeah, for whatever reason, I was like, I think YouTube like nerfed my video, which is, I'm glad that this didn't happen to any of my other video essays, because this is the first one where I don't really talk so much about a specific game design feature. It is more like a ranking video, but not quite. But I think the only thing that I found that might have been the catalyst for that is a notification I got this morning. I had sent some stuff over from my VOD channel to be like verified so that I could do more stuff over on there. My main channel is verified. It's been verified for over a year. That being said, I got the notification, they are under like the same account, so it's like I got the Emily Cookie Dough VODs has been verified, and then I got the Emily Cookie Dough's been verified. I think it re-ran my information on my main channel as well, and as a result, might have temporarily stripped some features. I sent the verification information over Wednesday morning, right before the new essay went out. So that's the only thing I can think might have stunted it on my end, is I'm like, wait, but I didn't think it would redo all of my progress on the main channel. So thank you, YouTube, for scuffle with YouTube. I'm glad we had a year that went smoothly. But yeah, we'll see how future stuff does. The reason I have the VOD channel now is so that the main channel could be more directed towards the audience that likes the video essays and the edited compilations in general. I might start putting, once we're through with Elden Ring, I might start finding other playthroughs that we do on the channel, like maybe I'll make a compilation video of some funny stuff from Resident Evil 9, maybe I'll do the same for like Miitopia and Tomodachi Life and stuff like that. Definitely we'll have to make a few for when Fire Emblem comes out, hopefully at the end of this year. But yeah, in conclusion, let's get into the game. In conclusion, let's get into the game. I'm doing fine, just confused. Let me scoop myself over, like here, I think. Or I'll see where the notifications are. But yeah, I started streaming a little later because of that, but I will be streaming for a full hour, probably anyway, because there's the notification wall. Yeah, just scoop me right to the left of that. Perfect. Because I worked a little— Jesus Christ! I worked a little later last night, so I'm gonna go like half an hour later into work today and hopefully leave early. I don't think I'll be able to, but hence why I'm starting a little later, so we'll stream the full hour. Is this the first time we're getting like robbed on stream? Who's Turquoise Scott? Oh my god, Bella's awake, Bella's awake. I was gonna give you guys the rundown on what that has happened so far. Bella, do something. Okay, she's considering doing something. What is he doing? Oh my god, fight, call the police, confront the burglar, fight. I just loaded an instant robbery. What is happening? I remember when this update came out, I was like, please, please let me. Please let me get a robber on stream. It would be so funny. Nothing. Several months later, just loading into the file, he's still— Oh my god, she's not gonna do anything because she wants to go eat cold cuts. Somebody— Where is the angel of music, huh? He's discovered thyself. I don't care, somebody handle this. Anyway, this is the results of our Love Island challenge that we did on the main channel, because that was last day of 2025. Oh wait, Bella is fighting him. And it's turning him on. Okay. She won! Do we get the chair back? And we saved the chair. Wow. Well, I wasn't even gonna play as them today. That's— Oh, he's gonna go smoocher because of that. The burglar was successfully scared off. Won't be seen anytime away. Or anytime soon. Bella has unlocked the spontaneous rage special touch for family recipes. Okay. Oh, they're about to be all over each other. So they won the competition. It came down to a love triangle between— the Phantom of the Opera had like 4 people going for him, right? But it came down to a love triangle between him, Squidward, and extra gothified Bella Goth, while she was still married, mind you. So he and Squidward had kind of been an item and were always like all over each other like the whole time. But in the end, Bella Goth made some moves on the Phantom and he thought about her more. Like, I had to kind of encourage the Phantom and Squidward to canoodle on the last night, but he went over to Bella Goth on his own and asked her afterwards and then stayed in her bed. What did he do with Squidward? He left Squidward alone in the hot tub. So, in a twist of events, when it came down to actually who won, he abandoned Squidward and went for Bella Goth. So they won. They are engaged now. We convinced Bella to leave Mortimer because anyone that's seen Sims 1 and 2 playthroughs on our stuff knows we don't like Mortimer. Mortimer was very evil, very he booed and was homophobic when Peach and Bayonetta got engaged for the first time in Sims 2, so Bayonetta beat him up like on site every time he showed up on A Lot Sense. So we're carrying that energy into here by ruining his marriage with new Sims. So that's the state. They are very obsessed with each other still. However, they have already cheated on each other. They're engaged and they've already cheated on each other. I believe the Phantom of the Opera here has gone on a date with our Lava Girl character from Elden Ring, Lava Tarnished here, because they were soulmates at one point in the competition before she went home for not speaking to enough people for the week. They used to be soulmates, so they reconnected and went on a date after he got engaged. Also, Ronnie from Elden Ring, even though they always hung out together, but they were both too mysterious to ever kick it off. As you can see, they have bad compatibility. But she showed up to the house and started like smooching and flirting with them. Crazy stuff. But what did Bella Goth do? I believe Squidward showed up and they started flirting. Is it tag no backseat? Did Twitch mess up my tags? No backseating usually, or are we looking at the chat rules? No backseating usually means for like other games, usually for most games on the channel that I do, not telling me like, big example being like something like Undertale or Deltarune being like, hey, why didn't you go this way? Why didn't you play the game that way? You should have played it this way. Here's a gameplay spoiler about what you're supposed to do this way. That type of stuff. Just letting me play the game unless I ask chat directly. Doesn't really apply so much to Sims 4, but it is a general chat rule I've had because that used to be a problem way early in my first years streaming. I feel like the time that was the worst was when like the Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 1, you know, came out for the first time. And even though I had played I had played the original, you know, I had played Crisis Core and all that, I did all my research beforehand. I remember folks coming in and being like, why haven't you done this build? And they're like, you pick up this weapon from this character in this chapter. Why haven't you done that yet? Go do that. And I was like, I haven't gotten to that chapter yet. I'm like, that's a gameplay spoiler. I didn't know where that weapon would be. I didn't know where this material was or what quests were available. And I was like, and they were like, well, it's not a story spoiler. And I'm like, I don't care. So that's what no backseating is. It comes from the term like no backseat driving, right? When people are in the back of a car and you're trying to focus on driving and they're like, I would have gone slower there. I would have braked there. I would have made that turn quicker. It's done in a way to try to help, but sometimes it can interfere with the mindset of whoever's driving the car, whoever's running the stream, more so than help. Okay, that's where I am. I actually don't remember. Where did we put the Love Highland folks? Oh, we put them in an apartment. That's right. Okay, so these were the eliminated contestants from Love Highland. We have a ton of other characters in this world and stuff, as well, that I've been interacting with and will revisit throughout the year, because we are going to put a lot of the characters, mainly our channel lore started from like our first playthrough. Not my first playthrough, but the first channel playthrough of Miitopia. We put a lot of random characters with a random like wheel spinner into our playthrough. Like our main party was me, Princess Peach, Patrick from SpongeBob and Eggman, Peach became very manipulative and is the most OP character in our entire channel lore now. And then Patrick and Eggman are married and have a kid now. So, but they had an affair in Miitopia. Make no mistake. Eggman cheated on him with the cursed emoji. So that's the type of lore we're dealing with here. We have those characters in The Sims 1, 2, and 4 here also, and some in Inzoi, but we are ramping up to, I want to get any loose plot lines kind of neatly tied up and revisit all of our life sims before Tomodachi Life comes out, because we're going all in on Tomodachi Life. I don't play about Tomodachi Life. I mean, I play the game, but I don't mess around with not taking it seriously. It's life or death to me, so. We already have a great cast of characters, but these characters, except for Squidward here, he's been around. He made out with Mr. Krabs, and then Mr. Krabs got in like a lavender marriage with Peach. After Bayonetta died, Peach was in a bit of denial. Why is right off the bat the Phantom's calling Squidward? This is so messy. What sort of things inspired you when you were a kid? I do like this feature in the pack as well. I didn't realize this was a feature. But you can like give them, I think they can develop formative moments as a kid, so I'm really excited to see that whenever I pick up my Decades Challenge off stream again. But, yeah, you can also have them, like, if you start with an adult sim, right, you can have them randomly remember a piece of lore about their past, so. Annoyed everyone? What about, like, is always annoyed? What would Squidward's backstory be? I guess I haven't watched all the like Camp Coral SpongeBob stuff. I don't actually know what his new retcon backstory is for baby Squidward. So far, I'm not seeing anything. Is there something for music? Honorary swim team member? Oh, maybe this. Honorary childhood touring musician. As a child, this sim found an on-tour scrapbook and wanted to follow in those sims' footsteps and make their own music. As an adult, they'll gain music skills more quickly. I like that because it's also like, he didn't really train in any music. He just found someone else's, like, sheet music and was like, whoa, I'm a musician. That seems accurate. Also, I don't know why I thought for the SpongeBob characters we had hair growth turned off, but for him apparently not, so we need... Where's the bathrooms in this place? We need you to shave, buddy. Can he not shave? Oh, in the shower, I guess. Get rid of that. But yeah, we have Squidward here. We have Mr. Eldon Hick. This is kind of a double play on the character. There is an actual sim called Eldon Hick in Sims 1. They have not returned in the franchise ever since. The Hick family is nowhere to be seen. But in Sims 1, we had a fun interaction. We had already started playing Elden Ring, and then this character called Eldon Hick walks up to the door, and we're like, oh my gosh, it's the Mr. Elden Ring himself. Now, I was throwing a party, my sim was, to kill the F-boy emoji. And I was successful. I drowned him in the pool. Unfortunately, there was a casualty. It killed Mr. Elden Ring as well. However, even though they both lived off of the lot, and even though they both died at the same time, when we reloaded the game next, only the grave of the F-boy emoji was still on the lot. We could not find where Eldon Hick had gone. And then he showed up at the door the next day. Because he's a Tarnished, as Tarnished do. My Sim's thinking of changing careers. I don't even know what her career is now. Sure. We'll see what I don't know what I'm going to do. She's had like 12 careers because every time something new pops up. Oh, I think she's a Grim Reaper assistant right now. Or something. I guess we've seen enough of that pack. She can change careers. What do I care? But yeah, we have Mr. Elden Ring. We have our main Tarnished character from our current Elden Ring playthrough. We are jumping back into that tomorrow. We beat the scary girl. We beat the scary lady in Elden Ring. It took me 2 months. I was genuinely the start of the year has just been bad. So I apologize in those Elden Ring videos. I was really stressing in those boss fights, but we finally beat her, and I feel like so much better. But we beat her, and we also beat the guy where the DLC is supposed to start, so I will be downloading the DLC tonight, and we will be actually playing. We're gonna reverse what I thought we would do. I thought we would maybe beat the game first, New Game Plus, and then DLC. Since we're right there now, I'm gonna do like 2 to 3 streams focused on the DLC. Not gonna beat it, but I do want to check it out for a few streams. Then we'll beat the game, and then we'll just see how far we can get for fun in a New Game Plus. She's having the time of her life over here. But yeah, this is our Elden Ring character. She was the one that had soulmate status with the Phantom. As you can see, she's pursued no one else. Elden Hick does have a crush on her. He didn't pursue anybody, but he did repeatedly have a crush on her. So we'll see if they pick anything up. Ronnie, I don't really know. Oh, Squirrel's taking a shit. I don't really know what she'll do. Because she's flirted with the Phantom recently. Didn't at all during the competition, but decided to recently. And then at one point she and Squidward were hanging out and kind of like blew some kisses, flirted a little bit, but otherwise she's just kind of chilling. And then this is her brother, the wolf boy himself. And he didn't like really talk with any. He was. So how we do it in The Sims is it's the werewolf thing, right? So when he was in like his regular dude form, like all the ladies were kind of like starting to, they didn't form any romantic relationships or romantic satisfaction. Obviously it's not in the chart, but they were all kind of like starting to flirt and like wanting to hang out with him. I think there was a time, I think it was Lava Girl, I think she was like kind of like sauntering down the steps to go like flirt with him a little bit. And then the first time, I was gonna lose it if they just like kissed here. The first time they interacted with each other, or the first time she saw him transform into a werewolf, she like ran away and no one talked to him again after that. So maybe people will warm up, but I'm not trying to necessarily get anybody together in this house. I'm just curious to see what will happen. So we've got another half an hour left of stream. We might we could boot this house up again in a longer weekend stream, maybe sometime next month. I'm not really sure what we'll play throughout February. I might pull the channel Discord on what we want to see on the weekends in February and what we want to see on the morning streams. I know we're going to play a little bit of Animal Crossing when the update hits next week. We're playing Elden Ring a ton this month, and then we'll start Resident Evil 9 when that drops at the end of February. But yeah, for the duration of February, I don't really know. I'm thinking definitely Life Sims, so like Sims 1 and 2 and Insoy. I want to get to all of those, but I'm not sure which of those to do on the weekends. Oh my gosh, we need to discuss. Do we have any Elden Ring lore people in the chat? What is Ronnie's formative moment? Born for politics? Oh, I meant to just highlight. Well, that's what it is now. We probably could have found something better, but you know what? She is a bit of a politician. Break up with F-boy? Squidward's dating the F-boy emoji?
Garda.
Polino.
Are you What do you mean Squidward's dating the F-boy emoji?
Pubara Zakuni. Yord Rinka.
Well, we're not gonna break up with him.
Nimlet? Kiarba Zarde.
He can do that. He can do that
Belarga
himself.
Zakuni. Sensen
What
Gorge.
has become of my file,
Wambovoy
man?
Yambalala.
Change passwords so no one else can use the computer? Okay, Ronnie's actually getting a little flustered at the thought of Squidward coming over. So let's see, what time is it? Let's go ahead and... Oh, she didn't. Who's talked to both Belagoth and the Phantom? Did no one talk to Belagoth? Oh wait, no, this is... I'm silly. Yeah, I need you to go ahead and call over. And they moved it way, way down on the list for some reason. Do we invite my sim over also? Yeah. Invite me over. I want to see the drama. I want to be a part of the drama. Let's invite everyone over. What I think we'll do, so our last like Sims 4 stream for now, until we decide how much of each life sim game we want to do next month. Also depends on when Tomodachi Life comes out, because I want to start up Miitopia. I guess we could jump back into Miitopia immediately. But I don't know. I think I want to wait and see when... I want to start Miitopia back up once we have a release date for Tomodachi Life, you know. My sim's immediately hitting the pool. She's not here to hang out with anyone else. She's here to use the utilities and facilities. Why are you blue? Oh my god. My Elden Ring character keeps infecting people with the gloom. Oh, she wants to be friends with me. Wait, go be friends with me. Oh my gosh. Whoa. I forgot we had this arc where my sim like runs all the businesses because they keep releasing like different packs where you can own different businesses, right? So my sim runs like all of those, including she was a landlord for like all of our sims at one point, and I put them all, I kind of recreated my college dorm situation. So not livable. But all the residents kept only baking cake, and then my son kept eating them, so she grew a little more than even I have over the years in size, so I wanted her to naturally get the weight down, so I had her like work out a bunch, but now she won't stop working out. She's like super ripped. Jeez, she's zooming! I can't even click on her. Oh, I don't like talk like a pirate day. I'm not gonna be able to have anyone interact with each other. I don't know what they're saying. The Phantom is feeling flirty. I don't think he'll flirt with it. Elden Ring likes small talk? Of course. He's going on a fetch quest now. The small talk's just somewhere a heavy door opened. Well, who else feeling romantical? Was he just flirting with... Wait, was he just flirting with Bella or the Phantom? I don't even know. Squidward is... You know, it used to be Peach. Peach and Bayonetta kind of were the OG super messy couple in all of our stuff because they've like gotten married 3 or 4 times because death or divorce happens afterwards. And now that's kind of wrapped up because Bayonetta chose to reincarnate into Cereza, who is a teenager who is kind of falling for Eggman and Patrick's kid right now. So yeah. So that's fun and interesting.
Ooh, so rude. Neeb.
But yeah, so Peach, I had to move on. So she's still pretty messy. Cereza's turned a new leaf and is trying to be a little chiller. But now that they've like settled down a little bit, Squidward has like, he's not even. So the reason we have the SpongeBob characters, and these are just mods. I have not bought that SpongeBob pack, by the way. If anyone's popping in on this and is like, oh, I happen to be one of the 29 people that saw the video YouTube wouldn't blacklisted of your rankings, and I heard you be all hypocritical about The Sims, and here you are buying the SpongeBob pack. I have not bought the SpongeBob pack, even though it would be perfect for our playthrough. I have not bought it. I don't buy stuff packs, really, because that seems like a really slippery slope to fall down. I just like to buy the expansions or any game packs that have genuine gameplay in them. Most game packs don't, honestly. So that's what I've... Oh, are they going for it? That's what I buy. And even then, this pack's kind of, the more I play it, the more one back I've been a little bit, honestly, since making that rankings video. But I'm still very burnt by how I think the Fairies pack for me might be one of the most disappointing packs, just because of the types of playthroughs I was running at the time, and how excited I was for thinking this is going to be a game changer for it. And it was. It ruined those playthroughs a little bit. And the only solutions are like, oh, completely disable the feature or completely remove the pack. I paid $40 for it. What do you mean completely disable? What type of... So yeah, I do still want to stick by, and for streaming purposes, I don't think I'll be streaming like updates intentionally every single time. I think there might be one like on Monday or Tuesday, which is when I was already... Oh my god, the vampire girl is here. Oh my god, somebody go flirt with her. Somebody. Who's free? You! Ahoy me matey. Oh, I'm going home. I've seen enough. I just swam in their pool and I'm like, alright, I'll see you guys next time. Were these two just canoodling on the bench? But yeah, I don't think I'll be buying expansion packs day one again for a while until I see kind of... I know the team must be... I know this from experience. They must be really stressed trying to figure out what they're gonna do with this merger. They went from saying like there is no Sims 5 because Sims 4 is gonna last forever to now there's rumors that the next expansion pack will be the last one, and they'll then focus the next couple years on getting the game into a stable final state. Which is a very different thing from saying there'll never be Sims 5 to we're going to end Sims 4 is a huge turnaround that makes me scared and hope the team's doing alright. But that being said, expansion pack wise, the only pack I think I would buy relatively soon would be like a medieval or royalty themed pack, because I like doing the decades challenge. I like the medieval parts, or I like using like the rules to do like this kind of Bridgerton's coming back this month. I think I'm actually going to start reading the Bridgerton series since I'm in like this book club and stuff now, reading like romantasy, but we're starting to shift into other romantic like book things. So no, if anyone from there happens to see this, no spoilers, no spoilers. I'm thinking of picking a Bridgerton book though, even though I haven't read them yet. So I gotta proofread one. But yeah, I like doing like that type of setup for like some of the older decades and stuff, and being like, oh my gosh, but who are we gonna have join the family? Like, who has a dowry? You know, all of that and stuff. But being like really judgmental of like the guy Sims in it. What is going on in here? So yeah, depending on if they could like, depending on how, not even, I wouldn't buy in a medieval pack immediately. I'd have to really see if there's features that would help my current playthroughs, otherwise I would still wait. But yeah, that's kind of the only thing I would buy relatively soonish. Otherwise, I think we'll still play Sims 4 on the channel, like, as I have the time, but we won't be basing our Sims 4 streams around, like, new releases and updates. If they happen to happen at the same time, they do. Otherwise, we're gonna just cycle through a lot of Life Sims. And like I said, I am gonna front load a lot of them at the start of the year here, because once, like, Tomodachi Life comes out, it may be Jover for a lot of these other games for the summer. Hopefully we get... What is he singing? Oh, he's freaking out, Blade. But hopefully we get a Nintendo Direct this month. Or not this month. Forgive me. Next month? Usually Nintendo always does stuff in February, June, and September? September. Yeah. Now for February and June, the past couple years though, in 2024 I believe, they did a lot less Nintendo Directs in general, and they did a lot of mini Directs and a lot of game-focused Directs, but not a lot of full Directs, because I think they did the September one, but otherwise they didn't. And I think instead of streaming in that in February, they did it in March. Like, stuff was a little displaced because we know now it was the end of the Switch one's life cycle. Whoa, what just happened? I'm feeling very unsatisfied in our relationship? To Ronnie? The lack of connection is causing dread of solitude. Oh my god, he just made her depressed. She's dreaming about him breaking her heart. Oh my god. I didn't know it was that serious.
More do.
I didn't know it was that serious. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I know last year, or 2024, they didn't, some stuff was shifted around, and then 2025 stuff was completely different because they had like the end of the Switch 1 stuff, and then they like a month later had the Switch 2 stuff, and now they're starting to settle back into the regular schedule of things. So I'm expecting a spring direct, especially since they have so many titles that are slated for either spring 2026 or just 2026 in general. I think we're gonna get a February or at latest March direct. And when we do, the question is then, what games are we playing day one, and when do they fit into our little calendar of stuff? Exciting. I also have to figure out what platform to get Resident Evil 9 on. Our options are, technically we could get it on the Switch 2. I do have better options, so as much as I love the Switch 2, as much as I love the ports, we do have better options. We could get on the PS5, which is usually my go-to for a lot of longer stream playthroughs and stuff. I think, even though I have a high-end... She took her clothes off, oh my god. Oh my god. Goodbye. Even though I have a high-end PC, sometimes with streaming, and especially with the internet stuff, sometimes that makes it harder, but I think Resident Evil 9 but you'd be able to do it all offline, right? So I feel like we'd be able to stream it okay. So then, yeah, it's a question of PS5 guaranteed would be a little more stable, I think, in comparison to PC. But I almost want to get it on PC because then we can mod it later. And I always love the Resident Evil stuff where like they replace enemies with like Thomas the Tank Engine or stuff, or they put the girls in more covered up outfits and start putting the guys and like the more revealing ones. I think is very funny. Or like editing your weapons and stuff. I think there's a lot of really fun mods in the horror community. So I kind of want to get it on PC. And then maybe we can revisit it maybe around like Halloween or something. Like do a modded playthrough for fun. Dang, all that space to move anywhere you could have gone. And you just pushed through them. She's having a panic attack. Someone help her. Please. And he's sleeping in the room. She's having a panic attack and he's sleeping in the room. Who's she talking to? She's chatting with someone. Ooh. Who are you messaging? Did you send a message to... Not to Eldon. He's on the... She was! You know, if you're gonna message him... Oh, that's him. You know, if you're gonna message him, go ahead and talk to him IRL. I know there was a point where I was hoping that, like, she and, like, my tarnished character would get together, because she is our main waifu in the game. Our main maiden. We are going for her ending, I believe. But I don't know, maybe she wants to talk to Eldon Hick about Street Fighter, I guess.
Oh, yibs.
Okay, she's continuing the conversation on her own. Excellent, excellent news. And now she's gonna go do dishes in the sink. Well, maybe I gotta get rid of the computers. I want to put like a parental lock on them. It's like you can lock them for everyone or specific sim. I want like to be able to lock them at certain times. Like actual security features, you know? Why do we have a giant... I didn't realize how fancy of an apartment I got them. Why is there a giant TV up here? Also, let me go into... I didn't look at the traits panel. Party, sunny. Where's the romantical? I think everyone should get romantical. Lot of challenges. Nah, I'm not gonna worry about that. That's for me to inflict pain on other sims. Oh, she's gonna... Yeah, work out, yeah. Get it. Oh my god, everyone's staying up so late because they're playing on the computers. They're rotting their minds. No one's flirt. You know what? Take the computers away. I'm taking the computers away. Y'all aren't flirting enough. It's upsetting me. No more no more computers. Come here. Come here. Give me the computer. Give me the tablet. I found my old iPad from like 10 years ago. Actually, no longer. It's 12 years ago? Oh my god. Just in high school. But yeah, I found my old iPad and I was trying to get it working and it took like 4 hours to get it working. But it's so frustrating. It's so outdated that when I type the password in for anything, it's seen as a security threat. So it will tell me on the iPad like incorrect password, incorrect password, incorrect password. And then I'll get a notification on my phone like someone's trying to log into your account. And I'll approve it on there and it'll be like retype your password with this code, and I do it on the iPad and then it would let me in. There's no like verification stuff or anything. It just automatically, it will tell you that it's incorrect even though it's in the background sending that stuff. Just crazy work, but it's at the point where it's like I can't update anything because they're like all out of date now. And because of that, I can't download new stuff. So I was gonna use it for reading books, but I think it's too old. So. Oh well. I was telling my boyfriend, I'm like, I keep buying all these books for all these series, but since this book club thing's like monthly, that's gonna be a lot of books coming into the household. Like, just like I know books are big. I'm trying to think if we want to move at the end of the year. I'm like, that's gonna be a very heavy book box to move. And he's like, well, we can always just sell them. And I'm like, no. I'm like, no. Like, if I'm buying the book, I'm not gonna sell it. But I am trying to do digital versions of like maybe initial books for the book club, and if I like it and want to continue it, then I can buy like a whole box set of a book so it's a little neater to store. Because so far I've just been like buying the physical version of one book and being like, oh, that's nice, and then buying the next one and being like, oh, I guess I do want to continue, and buying the next one and stuff, and then being like, these are big. I have like just enough space on the bookshelf back there. I'll find more space. It can go on the coffee shelf I just got. Oh my gosh, is that my friend D Buns himself? How are you doing? We'll see, depending on how our friend Belle's feeling, we'll see if we do some Jackbucks this weekend. I know she's dealing with a similar version of the... I think it's another variation of the virus that got me like a month ago, and it was pretty miserable. I like... The best thing about it, it wasn't good for streaming, but it was nice for like meetings and stuff, because I couldn't speak for 2 weeks straight. So yeah, I hope you don't get it. I feel like maybe it's ramping down a bit, but yeah, like we both got hit here in the apartment like months apart. So the holiday seasons were just kind of boogie. But yeah, hopefully we can play some Jackbox soon. I think it's been like a year that we've wanted to play Jackbox. I got a TikTok the other. Who's this dude? Who's Mr. Elden Ring talking? Who's he messaging in the bath? Who is this? Who's he got a big mustache? But I know I got a TikTok that was like all the new Disney foods for the Festival of the Arts this year. And I saw it and I was like, why is that so familiar? And I'm like, I was looking at these TikToks a year ago for the Festival of the Arts last year at Epcot. The food looks... I saw like the Italy thing. They're still doing like the mozzarella stick with like the palette of sauces. Oh, and it took me back. I think we all like... I don't remember much of the eating and drinking around the world, but I do remember pausing in Italy and we were just zooted a little bit. I remember starting... I remember Italy. And I remember Mexico. I remember a little bit of Japan. I remember everyone loaded up on drinks there. And I think Italy was like pretty soon after that. I don't remember the walk from the Italy pavilion to our reservation in the Mexico pavilion. But I do remember the rest of the night. Yeah, we keep reminiscing about, probably not like this year or something, but like either like hitting up the West Coast stuff or like even just doing like an Epcot trip one day. Like there's so much to do at Epcot. We didn't even ride like any of the rides. I think we just did Spaceship Earth. There's a lot of really good rides, but yeah, Epcot itself could be a 2-day trip. I remember the tortellini. Oh my god. I forgot about it. I remember now. I know, I'm still upset that the Remy, I couldn't get the lightning lane for that. The Epcot lightning lanes were brutal. Which is weird because they have the more intense ride. Guardians! For those that don't know, I did all this intricate planning about a year ago for our friend group. We did like a big college reunion. I brought my partner, they got to meet him. We all were vibing and stuff. It was so great. Planned out all the lightning lanes and we did all 4 Disney World parks in 2 days, which is really insane to do. Don't do it if it's nobody's ever been to a Disney park. Don't do that. But I'm obsessed with them. If I were rich, I'd go quite often. I've been a few times. Don't think I have the bandwidth this year to go again, but I would love to go again sometime relatively soon. But using my knowledge from the higher end Disney trips, I'm like, I'm gonna make a really like short 4-day weekend budget trip for all of us to go on. And somehow we were able to stay in like an Airbnb together and split the cost, so that lodging actually came out really cheap. And we were able to put that into getting extra stuff with the tickets. We did the park hopper thing, and we did like the lightning lanes, so we really were able to maximize our time. I think the best in the first like 3 parks we did, but we ended at Epcot, and even though we had the most amount of hours there, but at the same time it's so big and the lines were so long and we weren't able to get like the regular lightning lanes for anything, that we didn't end up doing a lot of rides. We were just walking the exterior of the park. But we did have a lightning lane that you had to pay extra for Guardians at the end of the night. We had that the like entire time. And the second we like walk over to it, it goes down and it stays down for the rest of the night. Oh, I was I was so upset. I think I did I do remember my partner, he took me to like walk it off, and I bought a shirt. I bought like a $90 shirt to cool down. He's like, "Do you want the purple one?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'd take the purple one. I know, and I was hyping it up the whole time. He's like, "This ride's gonna be so awesome. I'm so excited for this ride." Guys, we're almost gonna ride the ride. I see the ride, guys. Why are there all these people outside of it? But yeah. I mean, maybe that happened to give us an incentive to do an Epcot-only trip in another year or two. Because Epcot has 4 festivals a year. We've only been to one of them. So maybe that, I try to think positively, maybe that happened for a reason. Good times though. But yeah, we definitely gotta start up game nights again this year. I miss y'all. Once we're all free of the boogie virus. But yeah, it seems like things have calmed down in our Sims Love Highland stuff here. Actually, I'm gonna be honest. Streaming until like 10:30 for me. If I'm gonna be working later at work anyway, I might talk to my team. I might we're flex time, right? We're like have people around the world. I might go ahead and like shift some of my. I notice a lot of people filter in like right as I'm about to end stream too, so maybe I'll shift so that I start half an hour later and work half an hour later, and that half an hour later I kind of usually end up working regardless anyway. So maybe I'll just adjust my hours so I start a little later so I can stream a little bit more, but I'm still doing the same amount of work. Oh my gosh, it's my sim. Remember that job we talked about? I got it. What job? Emily is an employee at small business. Emily is a water person. I'm a water boy. Why is Blade naked? What the? Okay. Squidward talking to Ronnie, I'm screaming. Squidward? He's so messy. In our like actual Love Highland challenge that we did, this is just the epilogue to that. He was in a love triangle at the end between him, the Phantom of the Opera, and Bella Goth. And the Phantom, despite being he and Squidward were all over each other in the hot tub every night. Despite that, he ended up picking Bella in the end. So Squidward is now scorned. Squidward also has messy relationships with, even though it's not here, he and Mr. Krabs were smooching quite often in my property that I was the landlord of. And then, apparently, I forgot this, but he is in a toxic situationship with the F-boy emoji. Actually, I don't think it's a situationship. I think they're technically still dating. They haven't broke it up. Why did it just... Okay, cool. Cool, bro. Actually, yeah, I've been thinking about this as these are all of the, like, Love Island losers. I realize now, looking at the household, it's all of our, like, Elden Ring characters plus Squidward. I don't know who this woman is. I guess, real quickly, I want to see what... Now, what is my sim... What's my sim doing? Actually, let's just go to... What did my sim do? My sim is a multi-business owner, a streamer, and an assistant to the Grim Reaper. So why is she a water girl now? Where do I live? Oh. Actually, no, where do I live? They've got to organize that world menu a bit better. But yeah, we'll see what's going on with her and then we'll wrap it up. And for those that are a fan of the Elden Ring characters, I'm working through my year-long like Elden Ring playthrough. We're gonna work on wrapping it up this month. So I'm actually going to start the DLC tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah. Okay, she is a D- student in college. Okay. Damn. We'll ignore that. She's the owner of the Vampire Fight Club. Water person. Is that it? What about Olive Garden? Can I still run Olive Garden? Oh, that's right. We have to... I think they went on strike at Olive Garden. I think they unionized. We gotta get different employees. Ooh. Let me just... Oh wait, it says we have people. Why aren't you working? Oh, the waiters went on strike. $2 an hour? I'm not paying that. I guess I'll take the guy with 2 in each category. Oh, she has the skills. I feel like we fired her before. I don't remember. But we bring her back. Yay! Yay, no hard feelings, yay. You know, and we'll promote the chef because they do keep complaining about the food. I can't. Oh my god, the waiters did go on. Look at how disgusting Olive Garden has become. They unionized. Go for the food's on the stoves. Well, we'll check back in on her, and we'll have the wedding between the Phantom and Bella Goth on Monday. I'll try to wake up early and see if I can shift my work hours, so then it should be, even though a morning stream, a nice long stream. No Zupa until a new deal. What have I done? What have I done? The disrespect. I gotta make Zupa. I haven't made Zupa this season yet. But yeah. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. Again, there's a new VOD channel on YouTube where VODs like these will go. The Elden Ring ones will still go on the main channel because I don't have a years-long playlist of those VODs to break it up now, but once that's wrapped up, all VODs will be going on the VOD channel. New video essay ranking different games on the main channel. YouTube threw it under the bus because I wanted to verify my separate channel, so it threw my main channel video away. But that's okay. That's okay, I guess. I think I figured out why that happened now, so I know for the future. But we will be playing Elden Ring tomorrow. I think I'll take Sunday off to actually do some video editing work and stuff. But if the weather's too bad to stream tomorrow and I don't have a stable internet connection, then we can push that to Sunday. But planning on some Elden Ring next weekend, more Sims 4 Monday morning. some more Sonic racing on Wednesday, and then we'll be getting into stuff like the new Animal Crossing update. On Friday, I last touched it on New Year's, and the characters came up to me and they're like, Emily, I haven't seen you in a year and 3 months. How have you been? So we need to reconnect with some of our villagers on top of getting the new content on next week as well. But yeah, I hope you guys all have a lovely rest of your work week here, and I'll see you guys for some Elden Ring soon. Take care, everybody.